Hi everyone, welcome to our webinar this evening. Happy Good Friday. We're glad that you're with us. I'm Tina Johnson and I have Dr. Chris Morris with me. And tonight we're going to cover the 3 amazing elixirs with NHT Global. Dr. Chris is going to talk about each one of them and give you some highlights, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you.
Thank you, Tina.
You're welcome.
This is great. Yes, welcome everyone, and let's get started here with this great conversation. You know, the planet Earth is just not appreciated enough. It's one of the greatest pharmacies ever invented, and we're ignoring most of it. We go down to the drugstore and spend $280 billion a year on prescription medications, on prescription drugs in this country. And according to an article from the Journal of American Medicine, the American Medical Association stated that there's 140,000 Americans each year who die from on-label use of prescription drugs. That means they're actually doing what's recommended on the label, and they're following the doctor's recommendations, and that equals 140,000 deaths. That's alarming.
That's very alarming. That's scary.
That means that it is somewhere around the 3rd leading cause of death in America. So using drugs that may be useful and truly, life-saving, oftentimes are very toxic. So we get misdirected by complex medical studies and lose sight of the common denominator in chronic disease. They are all symptoms of stress and the inflammation it causes. That's why our message is so strong for the public to try nutrition first. In many cases, it can solve the problem. Things like Stem Renew and the elixirs we're going to talk about tonight are ideal for reducing the many effects of stress on the body. So when we consume foods rich in phytonutrients like bioflavonoids, carotenoids, and polyphenols, these long-chain scientific terms, what it means is that we get to ingest powerful bioregulators, antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, anti-carcinogenics to the maximum amount. They're so concentrated in these wonderful superfoods. Unfortunately, the public is not only convinced pharma medicine is the real medicine, but it is deprived of accurate information, even the very idea of alternative treatments. And that's why just being a part of NHT allows us to get this word out to help people understand that there is an option, there is an alternative that's so safe and so powerful. We like to teach that in order to deal with chronic degenerative conditions, we need to leave the allopathic paradigm of one drug for every symptom behind. Discover how the planet Earth is one of the greatest pharmacies ever invented. So where do we find these powerful bioactive phytonutrients? The answer is NHT's 3 juices, or the elixirs, as Tina and I like to refer to them, that are loaded with nature's phytonutrient gifts. Phytonutrients are the compounds within plants that have a capacity for reaction, meaning the expression like nutrigenomics to express the genes, and interaction, protection like an antioxidant. The term phyto is derived from the ancient Greek word for plant. Many nutritionists and scientists still haven't agreed upon the common name for all these wonderful molecules. Some call them phytochemicals, nutraceuticals, phytamins, phytonutrients, bioactive components, functional foods, and even designer foods. So that they all mean the same thing. They're just powerful, powerful foods from nature. Some 40 years ago, the Russian scientists coined the phrase adaptogens because of their ability to assist the body in adapting to stress and maintaining a healthy inner terrain. That means tissue integrity. And I really like that word adaptogen. This is where I learned the power of adaptogens some 25 years ago when I started working with doctors from the Russian Academy of Science who shared with me the secrets of their high-performance athletes and their cosmonauts who outperformed and outlasted the American astronauts and competed at the highest levels with our American athletes. And the reason is that the secret was in these adaptogens along with their training. So their cosmonauts were able to spend more time in space and have less health risks under the most extreme environment where we put our American superstars in harm's way. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of different types of phytonutrients. These adaptogens, only though a small percentage have thus far been identified in nutritional laboratories, research presently estimates that there's something like 30,000 to 50,000 of these phytonutrients. And we've only isolated maybe about 1,000. It's unbelievable.
Wow. It goes to show how complex our bodies are and how complex, nature is and how we work so synergistically together.
Oh, so right, Tina, because nature in its infinite wisdom had designed plants to manufacture these phytochemicals or nutrients in order to protect themselves from strong sunlight, oxidation, radiation, and other harmful elements like the extreme temperatures that the plants survive in. Plants are called plants because they're stuck in the ground. Changes in their environment means that a plant can't move. It can't go indoors, in the cold. It can't put on a coat or sunscreen.
It's planted.
It's planted. It's stuck where it is. Too much of the sun's powerful radiation can be damaging. So how does a plant protect itself from the damaging effects of its environment? How does a plant do this? You guessed it, the powerful adaptogens, the phytonutrients it makes. And we find in all these different kinds of fruits and vegetables that are in plants. The great part of this news is that these same powerful protective molecules, these components, not only protect plants but can protect us and keep us healthy as well from these types of onslaughts. This is why we're so excited to introduce NHT's 3 powerful juices, the premium triple Noni, the TriFusion, and the LaVie. The LaVie is a super tonic. They're just all wonderful elixirs. Each one is filled with these powerful protective phytonutrients. Another big component to these powerful juices is that it is one of the best ways to consume essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, essential fats, and even the antioxidants we're talking about by eating a variety of these very flavorful and colorful foods that are concentrated in the juices. The very best fruits, vegetables, herbs, and spices make up these wonderful elixirs and provide a complete array of these essential nutrients, just as nature intended. As a culture, we have gotten away from consuming our food in its natural state. What's interesting, Tina, is that the color that we find in the vast array of these foods, the pigments of red, orange, yellow, dark purple, it reflects the whole range of these protective molecules because each color represents another class and form of adaptogens. What you have in Mother Nature's miracle of these photosynthesis, what creates life from plants and the ability to sustain us, this is how the origins and the sustenance of life began on Earth. Vitamins ingested while still in their food form or in a liquid state are optimal because they still contain all the important cofactors like enzymes and peptides and phytonutrients that we're talking about, all critical to the absorption and utilization of vitamins that we need. Most vitamins today we find are reduced from their natural vitamin state and as an isolated chemical duplicate that is easily created in a laboratory and mass-produced to be sold as a convenient pill or food additive. This greatly reduces the nutrient bioavailability. It negates many of the isotopes. That means the variations of these vitamins, the complexity, like instead of just vitamin C ascorbic acid, you have vitamin C complex. You have vitamin D complex. There's multiple ranges of vitamin D. So these ranges are maintained in their food form. So we're truly compromising the healing potential of these nutrients when we try to isolate them. In other words, vitamins do not function best in a chemically isolated form, but only as complexes found in their natural state. And I still remember as a kid the ads about Wonder Bread, fortified 12 ways, to get us excited about buying and eating this dead food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it worked. It was all in the marketing, wasn't it?
Exactly. So don't be fooled by relying on the overly processed or synthetic vitamins. This is what the media is currently creating negativity around. They try to show you studies based on processed nutrients that are flawed because the nutrition that you get from food is really the healing properties of these nutrients, the healing properties of these vitamins that they're trying to downplay. Hundreds of scientific studies have documented that these pure plant nutrients are extremely effective at exposing stealth organisms like viruses and bacteria that reside inside our cells, hiding from our immune system and from the antibiotics that we use. So believe it or not, when you ingest these powerful juices, they support the immune system and its ability to do its job to find these stealth microbes. It's like the decloaking device that we saw in the Star Trek movies. The second feature is that these powerful phytonutrients inhibit the growth of these microbial colonies in the first place. So they create this healthy terrain that allows the biological functions, the metabolisms of our body to happen in a very healthy and vibrant way. These active plant components have been shown to inhibit various types of abnormal cells, possibly thanks to their ability to destroy the viruses and the microbes. They prevent the viral replication that cause various types of cancers to self-destruct via this process known as apoptosis. That's cell death, cell suicide. So it allows these abnormal cells to just have a termination. So here's the message. NHT's Elixirs introduce a whole new concept and approach to fortifying and supplementing the body by introducing a full spectrum of colors, of tastes, from foods selected in making these elixirs. These juices provide a comprehensive blend of these phytonutrients and trace elements not found in any other form of vitamin, mineral, or antioxidant formula. Their unique blend and concentration of natural revitalizing ingredients enlists a combination of a full spectrum of colorful phytonutrients, flavorful foods that allow us to protect and repair our bodies. So let's talk a little bit about these rainbow of foods that we're introducing. You have the TriFusion. This super juice is a custom blend of nature's finest, most healthy ingredients. Things like the acai juice, mangosteen, goji berries, gak fruit, lychee, pomegranate, and blueberries. Here you see these red, blues, greens, and yellows all blended together for a powerful, powerful elixir that we're talking about here. And then there's the organic Noni juice. It's a great source of vitamin C and antioxidant. This fruit has been known to help in the Polynesian cultures to fight all types of illnesses, arthritides, sleep disorders, fatigue, blood sugar dysfunctions, even combating harmful viruses by boosting the immune system and also acting as an antimicrobial. So you see that this is almost like the aloe vera of the South Pacific. This one wonderful juice and the way it's prepared by NHT in a triple form and blended with the Concord and white grapes and the pineapple just make it a wonderful tasting blend that has all these powerful purples and whites and yellows to be just another wonderful addition to our diet and supplementation. Then of course there's the LaVie. LaVie is a combination of the aloe vera gel, red raspberry juice concentrate, red grape juice concentrate, combined with these incredibly powerful tonic herbs. You have grape skin extract, damiana powder, panax ginseng root powder, yerba mate, schisandra berry, guarana seed. All of these are blended with the juices I mentioned, the aloe, the raspberry, and the grape. So they have a powerful tonic effect. This is why you're going to see LaVie as part of the lifestyle supplementation section of the NHT products, because as a tonic, it supports not just optimal life and health, but virility. So you see the Damiana and the Epimedium are very powerful, powerful tonic herbs, along with the ginseng. Great, great elixir to recommend for anyone. So these powerful adaptogenic effects in these three juices balance or regulate the inflammatory process. They help with oxidative stress, blood sugar, as we mentioned, balancing, microbial proliferation and vascularity, so you have good cardiovascular benefits, and all the different imbalances that modern science is researching to control and mitigate. So these nutrients not only protect the body, but benefit us in an array of nature's best anti-aging properties. So if you want to stay young and vital, these are the juices that you want to consume. Add to that the nutrient-dense herbs and spices that also function as self-contained stabilizing and preserving ingredients within the juices. They just make for a remarkable combination that just can't be beat. These proprietary balanced blends of 100% vegetarian ingredients deliver a whole smorgasbord of nutrients for your body, easily taken and absorbed on a daily basis. Every flavor your taste buds are designed to experience is awakened and satiates the body's ability to absorb nutrient. Just as the sunlight contains every color of the rainbow to sustain all life, these three juices contain every color of the food rainbow so that you have a full spectrum of these phytonutrients available to you. So if you or your prospects are sick and tired of being sick and tired, you know a bunch of prescriptions and shots and pills for symptom relief is not the answer. In our society today, where we are nutritionally depleted, emotionally stressed, physiologically challenged, environmentally polluted, metabolically imbalanced, and immunologically suppressed, these elixirs from NHT are as important for our health as exercise, detoxification, and good food. The elixirs are designed to provide the body with all the nutrients it needs to rejuvenate, replenish, and restore for whole body health. It's a specific blend that we've shared with you that is very unique and powerful. So please, everyone out there, learn about these wonderful elixirs and how they're just ideal with the Stem Renew, the NHT's latest product that's coming out. Stem Renew is designed as a systemic approach to mediate stress and is a perfect complement to NHT's powerful elixirs that help you adapt to stress. All the colors of the rainbow and the elixirs combined in the most powerful signaling technology found with the Stem Renew. So please join us to help bring more awareness about the role of nutrition in fighting accelerated aging and illness. Be sure to get back to the person that invited you to listen to this webinar.
Very good. Thank you so much. The bottom line, everybody, on this is, first of all, look at the whole spectrum of the rainbow we have back. We have 3 different elixirs that you definitely want to rotate within your diet. And the reason being is because you want variety. You want to make sure that you're getting a little bit of each one, and you can rotate it every month. You could rotate it every other week. You could rotate it every other day. Depends on what you have in your stock. So definitely want to do that. And again, now we're talking about the different colors of the rainbow, which gives us that full spectrum of the phytonutrients, all the nutrition that we need, all the vitamins. It's just fabulous to have this back. And it tastes great. All 3 of them. I love them. So, okay, let's go ahead and open it up for questions. If you have a question, please pop it into the panel, your chat panel. And we will get it answered.
Or we can call it a wrap for the weekend.
We sure can. Doesn't look like we have any questions. So what we're going to do is please refer back to awesomesynergy.com. Check out the blog. Steam Team does have .ca. If you register there, you will get information about all of their webinars as well. I think there are some tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we will be back at it on Monday. I'll also be sending out an email to anyone that registered on our email list as well, and you can register there at awesomesynergy.com. Thank you, everyone. Have a fabulous Easter weekend. Say that fast 10 times. And we'll be in touch soon. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Are they free of sodium benzoate?
I have to look and see. I think maybe one of them has it.
I'm not sure. One of them might have it, but I know the Noni is clear, so we can check that. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.